Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, as the title suggests, I got two VCLTs in the mail. One from Marc G with a C and one from Pieface, which is unbelievable. I can't believe that I'm doing another one of these so soon after the first one with James. Massive thank you to both of you for wanting to send me CDs, for basically, yeah, for that gesture is just awesome. I can't thank you enough, really. I got these quite a while ago. I got the ones from Pieface I got before my Halloween stream. I actually showed them on stream, but I'm going to show them again here. A bit more detail. Marc's I got about a week after Halloween, I think. But yeah, I just wanted to listen to them all basically before I done this video. But also, I was actually waiting on another package. I wasn't sure when that was coming, but that's going to come in January, so we'll leave that for now. Yeah, I thought I'd do the video now, get it out of the way. I'll leave a link to Marc's channel in the description, but most of you watching this will probably know him anyway. But for those who don't, he's shows a lot of death metal, lots of thrash metal, some other stuff here and there, but mainly that. And he's got a band called Enchantment, and they're releasing an album next year. That would be pretty cool. I'll definitely give it a go. But yeah, Pieface doesn't really have a channel. He doesn't do videos, but he watches and comments on everyone's videos, including mine. So yeah, double one of them for Mr. Pieface. So yeah, let's just get straight into these. Why not? I'll start with the two that Pieface sent me. So the first one is Bolt Thrower War Master. I showed these on my Halloween stream if you didn't watch, but of course I hadn't listened to them at the time. But yeah, I have now, so I can go into a bit more detail. This is their third album from 1991, come out on Earache. Yeah, this is my first time actually listening to this band, and I thought it was really, really good. They're from Coventry in England, if you don't know, but quite a lot of you probably do know these. They're quite well known in the death metal sort of scene. Really kind of groovy, I thought. It reminded me a lot of like Chaos AD from Sepultura. I'm not really sure why, but it did. That's what I got from this. And then also with like Dave Vincent from Morbid Angel singing. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Yeah, some of the songs I really liked. What Dwells Within, Profane Creation, Final Revelation. The last song, Afterlife, is really cool as well. Awesome stuff. And then the second one that I got from Pieface is this Spectral Voice, Eroded Corridors of Unbeing. This is their only album. It came out in 2017 on Dark Descent. This band are like a death doom band. They're from Colorado in the United States. Yeah, death doom is sort of a thing that I wanted to give a go to because I've never really checked it out. But I'm not a massive fan of doom metal, so I've had a couple of conversations with people, and they said give it a try and see what you think. So I'll give this a go. And honestly, I really like the death metal bits. The death metal bits were really cool, but I wasn't a massive fan of the doomy bits. It's cool. I probably would play this if I was like doing some, if I was doing some videos, like writing up some scripts for videos and stuff like that. I think I'd play this. But yeah, I really like the second song, or like the first half of the second song. The other bit I wasn't a massive fan of. Yeah, Terminal Exhalation of Being, I thought was pretty cool. The first song, Thresholds Beyond, I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really happy to have both of these, so thanks ever so much for sending me them. But yeah, I think I preferred the Bolt Thrower to the Spectral Voice. Now we're going to move on to all of Marc's CDs. He sent me a whopping 9 CDs, which is unbelievable. I didn't think he was going to send me that many. I was thinking maybe 4 or 5, but yeah, unbelievable. And he's wrote me out a really cool note as well. So yeah, the first one that Marc sent me was this one, which is AxeWound with Vultures. Now this is the only album that they ever did, come out in 2012 on Sony Music. Now this is like a super group between a lot of different acts. Well, it's got on the hype sticker there, if you can read that. Between Bullet for My Valentine members, Cancer Bats and Glamour of the Kill, and I can't remember what the bass player played for, but yeah, there's a picture of the band. So yeah, Matt Tuck from Bullet for My Valentine, the vocalist of Cancer Bats, and then I think the guitarist of Glamour of the Kill. Really cool sort of groovy metalcore. Really heavy as well, really heavy groovy metalcore. I thought it was great. I think some of my favourite tracks on here, the title track Vultures features a solo from Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. That was always going to go down well with me. Victim of the System I thought was pretty cool. Burn Alive, Blood, Money and Lies, Church of Nothing, the last song, really cool. Cold just reminded me of like Bullet for My Valentine, around that sort of period, 2012. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was awesome. Massive thanks for sending me that one. That was brilliant. And the second one, this is a compilation album by Listenable Records, come out last year. I've also got the note here, sort of enclosed with it, so I'll keep that forever. And yeah, I'd heard of this label because I got a Obituary CD. I think it's their first one, Slowly We Rot, and that's on this label. But yeah, it basically a compilation of lots of different bands on their label. 90% of these bands I had no idea who they were. And yeah, as I was listening, I was sort of checking them out and looking them up, and it was really cool to have a look at some of these bands. I added quite a lot of them to my list. Some of them I knew of anyway, but yeah, comps is a bit of a funny one for me because I don't really bother with too many comps like this. I do have a couple of these, but I've never bothered with them. But this one I thought I will, you know, because Marc sent it. And yeah, there's a lot of sort of death metal, thrashy death metal, some black metal on here, a little bit of doom and some heavy metal as well. Lots of different bands, but I really like the Loud Blast song, Berserker Legion, Devourer. There we go. Well, Thanatos, Undead Prophecies. Yeah, a couple of ones in the middle were alright. But yeah, the last song by Zentrix, I thought that was blooming brilliant. Yeah, I know Marc is massively into Zentrix, and I can see why, because they're really cool, and I can see myself really getting into them as well, because yeah, that song just reminded me of Testament. It sounded just like Testament, even vocals as well. I thought it was brilliant. Okay, so the next one that he sent me was this, which is Kamelot, Poetry for the Poisoned. This was their 9th album, come out in 2010 on Edel Music. They're sort of power symphonic progressive metal band from Florida. And yeah, I got to be honest, it wasn't really to my sort of taste. Unfortunately, I'm not massive sort of power metal, symphonic metal fan. I'm not big into it at all. Well, Mark, you won't want to know, but yeah, it just wasn't for me. It sort of reminded me a lot of like fantasy film and Eurovision Song Contest kind of music, if I'm being brutally honest. But I thought that some of the guitaring was pretty good. You know, there's a song on here, I can't remember what it's called, Hunter's Season, that's it, and features Gus G, and he does a wicked solo. And then the first song, Great Pandemonium, was pretty cool, and he done a pretty good solo, the guy, the guitarist. Um, but for me, it wasn't. It that was only like the only saving grace. I wasn't overly. I tried to give it a go, but sort of as I was listening to it, I thought, nah, this is probably it for me. But fortunately, I played it to my mum, and she liked it, so I thought, well, if you want it, you can have it. So my mum's got it now, so yeah, she likes it, so that's good. Next, well, technically next two are from the same band, and the band is Bury Tomorrow. So is the first one, Runes. This come out in 2014 on Nuclear Blast. And then this is the other one, Earthbound. This come out in 2016, also on Nuclear Blast. And yeah, this is Runes was their third album. This is their fourth album. They're from Southampton in the UK. They're kind of basically, yeah, they're metalcore, but sort of mix a bit of the old school with a little bit of the newer stuff. Honestly, I wasn't really sure how this was going to go because, you know, especially newer metalcore is very hit or miss for me. I either like it or I think it's crap. Most modern metalcore I think sucks anyway. That's a whole other video. But yeah, I really enjoyed both of these albums because it had a good mix of like the old school stuff and a little bit of the sort of newer stuff as well. And yeah, it reminded me of a mix of like Killswitch Engage, As I Lay Dying, and a little bit of Parkway Drive in there as well. And yeah, I like all them bands, so yeah, I thought these albums were really cool. I liked how the vocals sort of they mixed up the vocals, pretty cool, really good vocals actually, pretty cool guitar riffs as well. I think I prefer Earthbound to Runes, but only just. I thought both were great. Next up are another two albums from one band. The band is Opeth. This is the first one, Blackwater Park. This was their fifth album, come out in 2001. Even though it says 2003 there, I don't really understand why it says that, but it does. Come out on Music for Nations. Yeah, this is progressive death metal. Everyone knows Opeth from Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden. Yeah, really awesome. I love this. I can see why this album is regarded as one of their best because I thought it was fantastic. When I put it on, I was just sitting there, just really sort of getting engrossed in the music. Sort of the you know, this is over an hour long and it went by like that. It went by so quick. Yeah, this album, masterpiece, absolute masterpiece. And then the other one he sent me, it was still sealed. Heritage from 2011. This is their 10th album, come out on Roadrunner. And for me, I didn't think this one was as good as the other one. I think I need to listen to it a few more times. Massively different compared to Blackwater Park. This album's sort of more progressive rock than anything. It's sort of, you know, the Blackwater Park was sort of very in that progressive metal, but this sounds more like Yes and Pink Floyd than anything. Massively different. I think I just need to listen to it a few more times. I thought there was some good songs on here, like The Devil's Orchard and Slither and Famine. I thought was pretty cool. Folklore was pretty good, but yeah, dragged a lot. But I just need to check it out again, I think. And then the last band that the last couple of CDs that he sent was from the same band, and that band's Job for a Cowboy, and this is the first one, Genesis, their first album. And then the other one was Ruination. Yeah, they both come out on Metal Blade. Genesis was in 2007, that was 2009. Yeah, this band sort of death metal with a little bit of tech death and a little bit of deathcore in there. I didn't really hear the deathcore that much, but yeah, it's there a little bit, I guess. Some really heavy, brutal stuff. If you're into that kind of deathcore, death metal-y stuff, yeah, I think you'll get on with these pretty well. I preferred this one, honestly, to the first one. This one just had a bit more going on. It was a bit more brutal. It sounded, they sounded a bit more sort of like they knew what they were doing more on the first one. But yeah, both brilliant, and yeah, I'm super happy to have all these CDs. So yeah, once again, a massive thanks to Mark for sending me all them. Yeah, and now lastly, what I'm going to do just before we end the video, I'm going to give a couple of shout outs to some channels that I've been watching and they've been watching me, and yeah, I've been really sort of connecting with recently. So yeah, the first one I'm going to shout out a pretty new one really. They only started about 2 weeks ago, called Art Room Records. As a recording, they're on 31 subscribers. We need to get them up more because they're really, really cool. Joe and his daughter as well, Pond, they sort of tag team work together, and yeah, they're really, really cool. They're really entertaining. He done a response video to my top 25 Metallica songs, and that's where I saw, that's where I saw their videos for the first time, and yeah, I got hooked after that. And yeah, we've had some pretty cool conversations as well. So, and they're doing a contest as well at the minute, so definitely go check their channel out to have a go at that contest, have a look at that contest. Yeah, the next one, this is Music. He's been watching a lot of my videos, commenting a lot on my videos. Yeah, he's on 68 currently when I record this, and yeah, he talks a lot about a lot of different metal, lots of underground unknown metal as well, lots of thrash, death metal, and all sorts of other stuff. Really, really cool guy, knows his stuff. Next one, Hammerheart Metal Reviews. Yeah, he does a lot of like basically album reviews and top 10s, rankings, album rankings, and he recently done videos of his top 10 heavy metal vocalists and black metal vocalists. He does a lot of black metal, death metal, traditional metal. Yeah, really, really vast knowledge on music, metal music, and yeah, he's really, really good in front of the camera as well. He really he can really, yeah, put his points across. Unlike me, I'm terrible, but yeah, he's really good at putting his points across, and yeah, he's really good in front of the camera. So yeah, definitely go check him out. Ron Haggerty's Vinyl Pasta is the next one. I think he had a channel before, but he deleted it and now he started again. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of his videos. He's been watching some of mine. Yeah, he's got a vast knowledge of music. He done a series where he went through his whole album collection, which was really, really interesting to see all of his albums. Yeah, really, really cool guy. Go check him out. And the last one I'm going to shout out is Metal Marty Mac from Ireland. He's been doing a lot of videos recently, showing some really cool stuff, some thrash, some death, power metal, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, he's been watching, commenting on some of my videos. We've had a lot of back and forth with stuff, showed some really awesome stuff. And yeah, his channel's really shot up recently, so yeah, definitely go check him out. And that's it for this video. If you like the video, go drop a like on it, and thanks ever so much for watching if you got this far, and subscribe if you're new and all that other stuff. And until the next time, keep it metal.